It's Amber Bradley back with Loss Prevention News Network. Thanks for tuning in. So I have two special guests that have just joined me, Nick Khalil and Steve Champeau with Iverify. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, Amber. Thanks.
So you guys have some exciting news, and Iverify has been on the move in recent weeks in a totally good way. So they've stopped in to answer a few burning questions because that's how we do it here on the Daily, right? So tell us, Steve. You're up. Steve's on the hot seat first. I like that. That's how we're going to do it. So,
That'll roll.
Steve, tell us, how is Iverify now well positioned for the retail market?
Yeah, thanks, Amber. We're very excited about our position in the marketplace currently. I like to quote Jim Collins in his book Good to Great, and he talks about first the who, then the what. And regarding the who side, we have right now an incredible team of people that we've been able to assemble in our combined company, and that company being Checkview, Iverify, and TransAlarm. A lot of talent, a lot of experience on that team that has carried the day before, and we're excited about being able to deliver customer service through them. On the what side, we have an incredible product line and service line put together at this point, which allows us to address the entire spectrum of a customer's risk profile.
That's incredible. So you guys were total strangers, right? Just didn't know each other at all when you came back together. It's almost like an old home week, right? With Iverify, TransAlarm, and Checkview.
Yeah, we've very come full circle on this thing, and it's I'm really a lucky guy that I'm able to work with a good friend, Nick Khalil, again, and David Heller and a number of other people on our team to put this group back together and go out there and address the concerns in the marketplace. We're really excited about that.
So it's truly a leadership powerhouse now at Iverify. And tell us, so you recently appointed CEO. Congratulations.
That's correct. Thank you.
So tell us, what are you looking forward to the most as newly appointed CEO?
I think the first thing I would say is, the CEO title is not a big deal to me at all. I actually asked my boss if I could be a customer service representative because that's my philosophy to life. He didn't go along with that. But without question, the thing I'm most excited about is having the opportunity, again, to work with this team and work with the customer base in a consultative manner to go out there and address the life safety and property protection needs in the marketplace.
And just to point out, that's a huge attitude that's incredible for both your customers and the retail market in general. Somebody that's not so caught up in the CEO title of things, but all about the customer and making sure the customer has what they need. I mean, that's pretty cool, I would say. So, Nick, since you're in the middle, you get the hot seat questions the most, right? You're used to that.
No problem.
We've done this a few times. Okay, so you know me, I like to stir the pot just a little bit. And Iverify has been known to be a bit pricey in the marketplace. What would you both say to that?
I don't know where the rumor came from about us being too pricey. The world now lives in RFPs, and us and our competitors are, bidding on the same technology and the level of technology that we're offering. But, the feedback that we've been getting is we are very competitive from a pricing perspective. And more importantly, our solutions are scalable. You could go from a basic alarm monitoring to video verification to the full audio and video interactive. So our job and our team's job is to understand what the customer pain points are and offer solutions based upon that, from a good, better, or best option. So if that's what we do, we'll do away with that reputation that you mentioned.
So it's interesting because you think about retailers and if you have 15,000 stores or 500 stores or 50 stores, right? They're not all in the same location, right? So the solution may be different for every store that they have or even a segment of stores. So can either one of you kind of talk to that piece that you really have this customized solution based on risk level, which I think is kind of a new message in the marketplace?
You've heard us say before, we're always going to do what's right for the customer. So not every site will require same protection, right? Store-specific applications to city-specific and what have you. So as you said, not every store is going to require the same technology, and that's what we do, and that's why we say we're always going to do what's right for the customer. We're never going to oversell.
Steve?
I would add to that, Nick. I think that's right, and the The point being that there are some sites where interactive video with two-way audio are critical to the successful operation of that store. At the same time, I would say that a basic alarm protection application might but not be sufficient in some locations as well. So our goal here is to work with that customer in a consultative manner to develop collectively with them what the right application is for a specific risk profile in their store.
So we're at the Daily. We're all about cutting through the marketing speak because, as you both know, I'm a big fan of marketing speak in general. However, so if you boil it down, right? So I'm a retailer. I've got 500 stores. 50 of them are in pretty tough neighborhoods, right? So what you're saying is maybe you use the largest scaled solution to protect that store that is maybe the two-way audio and video, and maybe if you have your class 1 stores that are, no big deal in a nice neighborhood, you just use, just a standard solution.
We're always going to test, right? We're not going to sell solutions without testing first. So having the opportunity to test will determine, what scale from a technology perspective that store will get.
Steve?
And I would add to that, if you look at the interactive video with two-way audio specifically, those systems are designed for very serious life safety applications, and we do take that work very seriously as a team. We've had incidents where we know that we've impacted things in a very positive way as a result of that application, but it is a very high-touch, high customer service solution. And I guess what we're suggesting is that might not be necessary in all applications, but clearly a basic intrusion alarm or fire alarm system or CCTV system might be a better solution in some of those less risky sites, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So with the combination of Checkview, let's talk synergies. So what would you say are the most important synergies for the retail folks kind of watching this now from that whole combination?
That's one of the most exciting thing for me are the synergies that we put together from an employee's perspective. We've expanded our structure from a support perspective, from a customer service perspective, and more importantly, now we have this one-stop shop to deliver all solutions that could potentially be needed for our customers. And we have quite a few examples, in the short time that we've been since the end of March. We've already taken advantage of 2 to 3 different synergies for our existing customers, and they're extremely happy.
So one of the things I found that was just awesome about Iverify is that you have this slogan, every interaction matters. And I think that speaks to both your high touch, as you mentioned, Steve, and also the fact that your solution isn't just interactive video, which is words that have kind of played. I mean, a lot of people say interactive video, but they don't have what you guys call the eye, which is 24/7, totally redundant, people in your eye. You want to talk a little bit about the eye for a moment?
I could do that if you'd like. Basically what I see the future of the industry being is the use of much more interactive service going forward. And we actually are providing at this point what we call an integrated guarding concept in which we are remotely either granting access or denying access to retail stores, distribution centers, logistics facilities, and in some cases auto dealerships. And if an incident occurs on that site, we either ask the person to leave the premises, or we dispatch the police, or we have the ability to work with a manned guard on site, who we're supporting using our deployment of technology. I think that is the future of the industry, and we're very happy to be out on the front end of that.
So with that example, it's not like a retailer has to choose all or nothing, right? All guards or no guards, but even in that integrated model, there's significant return on investment. If you look at, okay, let's really dive in to the solution that would help us be the most secure, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, we're working with one of our big customers on, integration for a big distribution center. And the ROI they came up with is under 6 months. And our solution will complement what some of the guards are doing on site. We will be feeding them information based on our remote connectability.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. It's been Amber Bradley for the D&D Loss Prevention News Network. Thanks for watching.